Now we're doing FreeCodeCamp Legacy Python for everybody. Objects, a sample class. All right, so let's go.
Okay, so now that we've gotten through the definitions, let's work into some sample code. But hey, look at this. We've got ourselves a cookie cutter and some cookies. So remember that a class is a template. It's not the actual thing.
Okay. I got to remember that too. Like this is, I mean, I've done this. I've seen classes a lot, and you and I have seen classes a lot since, you know, we did JavaScript before this, assuming you did JavaScript before this. And so we've seen these templates things. So a sample class, this is a sample class. So yeah, maybe at first it didn't go into my mind that it was a template, but maybe him telling me right now that it's a template makes me remember that. I don't know. Classes are templates. I mean, that's what it is. Like, you know, when we have, I'm gonna get off. It's still on topic. We have like a P class right here in HTML, right? And then we have the attribute. We give it the class of a cool paragraph. There we go. We give it the cool paragraph A. How about that? So we give it the class of cool paragraph A, and in the CSS later we'll say dot. Where's dot? Dot cool paragraph A, and then we would do something like this. Oh, not like that. Like this, we would say margin 20px. Right? That's CSS, and then, you know, this is linked to this, and then we would also come over here in JavaScript and we'd say something like, oh, what would we do to get, what is it? I don't even remember how to do JavaScript. It would be like get something by class. What was it? You know what? That's why this is how real coding is, I think. I'm pretty sure this is the real thing. We come over here to this because we don't remember how to do it. So we go to ChatGPT and we say, hey, what is this? Welcome back. Log in, fool. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I gotta type in some credentials to ChatGPT. They logged me out since I blah 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 blah. Anyway. Okay. Oh my god. Hold on. I don't remember my password. If it's not this one, it's the other one. Yeah, it's that one. Cool. All right. So we got ChatGPT over here, and how do we get classes? How do we access classes with JavaScript? How do we access classes with JavaScript? You have several ways. Document.getElement by class name. All right. Well, we never did this in any of the JavaScript. We did query selectors, right? Or like query selector alls and all that stuff. And that would work, you know. So that's basically what I was getting at for this. The class can get accessed by saying, what was it? What was it? Document.query. Yeah. So we would do what? Document, we would say cool paragraph fe equals document dot get element by class name. Oh, I think it was camel case. Element by class name. Honestly, we never did that in the thing, so yeah, that's how we would do it. Elements by class name. And I'm only doing this because I'm only continuing with this because it's good practice, and this is practice videos, right? I mean, isn't that what it says right there? Isn't that what that says right? The practice, yeah. Main goal here, right? Second main goal. Here's that. So what we were doing was this. Give me a second. Yeah, and then we would say a string inside here. Cool paragraph A. Cool paragraph A. All right, and so classes are templates, and they can be accessed. You know, we made the class here. We can access it here in the CSS. We can access it here with JavaScript. How do we access a class? How do we access a class with Python? An HTML class with Python. A library that can parse HTML documents. All right, so we would use the beautiful soup. So that's how we fool with HTML is with the beautiful soup. Remember? Yeah, and so that's how we would do that. What the fajal? What is this? I remember. Okay, we're definitely, absolutely gonna have to go to what's the word? What's that thing called? Code Wars, because this is easy for me. This is easy. This is nothing, because when we did the JavaScript beta course, we were doing this every other one, right? But this, we've only done this once, and it was in, well, I don't even remember, honestly. It's in our notes, but we have only done this once, so I'm not too used to this. Interesting. So yeah, we would do this to get it. But yeah, that's the point of this. How many seconds are we even in this video? Where's the video at? Boom. 15. Whatever. Anyway, so that's the point of classes. They're just templates, right? And templates that we can manipulate with this, with HTML. I mean, hard coding manipulation, but it's still manipulation technically. And then we can manipulate it with CSS right here. Give it any kind of CSS property, and then we've got this thing right here. We could say, I don't want to get into any JavaScript, but we could go a little bit deeper with this and make it very interactive, to make it like flashing lights and blah, blah, blah. Only when you hover over, have flashing lights and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just what this is. Classes are templates, and we can do stuff like this with them. I'm going to move this stuff over. All right. So it looks good later. All right. So that's good. Let's get back to the video. 15 seconds in, and this video's already 8 minutes long, already 9 minutes long. All right, let's go.
An object is an instance of a class. So you have to take the class and do something to make the object.
Okay. Object is the instance of the class. Let's write that down. Classes are templates. Objects are instances of the classes. Okay, let's go.
And actually, you can see here's some other classes. There's clearly a sort of a snowflake class and a gingerbread man class. That's an object, object. Somewhere out here, there is a snow.
You know what's good? Gingerbread men. You know what's disgusting? Sugar cookies shaped like gingerbread men. I hate these to begin with. Just think of all the disgusting chemical flavors in this string of icing, of very, very chemically looking icing, and then the flavors of a bland sugar cookie right here. That's just, don't give one to me. That's all I have to say. Sugar cookies are just the worst. Anyway, I don't know why they keep making them, other than some people just don't have any taste whatsoever. They're just like, yeah, this will work. Look, this is cheap. It'll work. All right, so let's go.
Snowflake class and a gingerbread class, but we got a snowman object and a snowman object and a...
Like, seriously, look, why do sugar cookies exist? Like, you could make all these cookies gingerbread men and they would be so good. You know, you could make a gingerbread snowflake. You could make a... Is it like sugar cookies like hold their shape well? That's why we use cookie cutters on them, right? Is that why we make sugar cookies? Because they hold shapes? I don't know. They're just so gross to me. Anyway, whatever. Let's keep going.
Snowman class. So class is the template.
True.
Object is the instance.
True.
So,
oh, I didn't know we were going to have to write all this stuff down. All right, so let's do this. Okay, class is a reserved word. Each party animal... Okay, what? Give me a second. All right, so is this like in Japanese and we're reading this way? I mean, what's going on here? All right, class is a reserved word. Okay, we're gonna read in the middle first. That's what's going on. Class is a reserved word. Yes, true. We know that. Party animal. This is the template for making party animal objects. Okay, class party animal, and then we've got the little colon here. All right, so here's this. Each party animal object has a bit of data. All right, x equals 0. Whatever, it could be anything, honestly. Each party animal object has a bit of code. So here's a party, what's the thing called? Function, right? Self x equals self x plus 1. Print so far self x. Okay, so when we call this, we would say self.x plus 1. So far self.x and okay, anyway, so self.x. What is this? Okay, he's gonna have to tell us that. Construct a party animal object and store in an animal in the variable animal. Okay. Tell the object to run the party code within it. So an.party. Okay, so it's just like accessing like a file, you know, where you say this dot that, or this dot this, or this at this, or this slash this, or something like that. So and.party. So animal, which is an instance of party animal, right? This creates the instance right here. So animal.party is going to be this. Oh, what? And it would do party animal party at n. Okay. Self.x. We've never done this. Okay, so we gotta listen to this. Should we write this down too? We should. I wish we could draw it out. That would be so much better. This one's going to be such a pain, honestly. All right, so let's make this painful example. Okay, we'll start it here. We'll start it here, and then we'll move it over. Yeah, we can do that. Let's just move it here to start with. No, let's start it. Yeah. Here. Okay. So let's do this. Class party animal. And you notice it's in upper camel case. Okay. I guess that's the way we do business. All right. So then we would do 2 over x equals 0. True. All right. And 2 over def party self. And then we would do down here self dot x equals self dot x plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we would do print. Then inside here we would do first the string so far, and then after that we would say self dot x. All right, and then we would come over here, and outside of this we would do an equals an instance of party animal. So it's kind of called like a function, it seems, except for we're going to use upper camel case to delineate the fact that this is not a function. All right, this is a class. Okay, a template. All right, so right here, what we would do, we'd say an dot party like this, and we could do it 3 times. Wouldn't it print though? And then and dot party. I don't know why I didn't copy and paste that, but whatever. Hold on. Let's do this. Drop it down one more. All right, cool. So we got this stuff going on. And then at the end, it would say, I guess it would, the ending would be like, what? 0? So it would be like, so far 1, so far 2, so far 3. All right, so it would say so far, so far 1, so far 2, and then it would do so far 3. So far 3. Like that. I think we'll have to see. It might start at 0. I don't think it's going to start at 0. I think it's going to start at 1. Anyway, so that's that. Let's type this out. Okay, so we'll say class is a reserved word. Okay, that didn't work like I wanted it to, right? Okay, we're gonna have to move all this crap over one. All right, cool. Great. Let's throw an arrow on this. Let's go like this and say arrow. And let's throw a bunch of these on. All right, cool. Class is a reserved word. Over here, this is the template making party animal objects. Okay. Party animal objects. Okay. Okay, so what's next? Each party animal has code. Sure. Each party animal has code in it. Code in it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, boom. What's this X? We'll do this. Each party animal has data in it. All right. Now we have this down here. this constructs a party animal object. A party animal object and stores it in the variable n. That's good. Let me put these here. All right, so there's that. So now these tell an object, whoops, to run the party code hold on, within it. Okay. Let me put a little arrow, thusly, and this is what's printed out. This is what's printed. This is what's printed. That's good. We don't need to say out. Boom. Okay. So that's what's going on with this right here. 4 things on this side, 3 things on that side, 4 things on that side when I add this one. All right, cool. So let's go watch him talk about it. Whoop, up. Party animal dot and oh, that's the call. Let's put that down. Why 2 arrows though? I don't get it. Whatever. All right. So we're gonna say do like this. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. That. Pardon me. And then we'll say something like this. Party animal dot party an. What? What? What is this? Okay, we're going to have to listen to him because I don't know what that... I mean, I see what that is. That's like the function call. Party. Party animal dot party an. Party animal. What? The... Huh? What? What? Is this like the shorthand way to do it? To do all this or something? I don't know. Anyway, drop it down. We'll see what happens.
So here's a bit of Python code. So let's take a look at what we got here. Class is a new reserved word, kind of like def. We have the name of the class. That is a name that we choose. That's the name by which we'll refer to this class for the rest of this program.
Sure.
And it has a colon at the end of it, and which means it starts an indented block, which ends when we de-indent. Inside the class, there are generally 2 things. There is some data, and this just looks like an assignment statement in the class, x equals 0. And then there is a def. This looks just like a function, and then it starts with a def, has a colon, indents, so that function finishes right there. The difference is this is a method because it lives inside of the class. True. There is no function called party. There's a function called party within party animal class. Yes. And we'll talk in a second about this self thing. It is the way that inside this code we refer back to that variable. So this is not actually executing any code. It's sort of remembering.
Back it up.
Second about this within party, but finishes right there. The difference is this is a method because it lives inside of a class. And so there is no function called party. There's a function called party within party animal class. And we'll talk in a second about this self thing. It is the way that inside this code we refer back to that variable.
So it's like
this is not actually executing.
I guess self is like a reserved word, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Any code, it's sort of remembering the template, defining the class party animal. This is what we call constructing. We're constructing using the party animal template or class. We are making a party animal, and then once we make that, we stick it in the variable an, and then we're going to call this party animal, this party method 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Now this self thing, and we'll take a look at the self. The self ends up being an alias of an, and so you can look at this syntax as just kind of an equivalent of this syntax. It's calling the party method within the party animal class and passing the instance in as the first parameter.
Okay, hold on. Okay, what? Okay, so what? So this is, I mean, this is the same as this, right? I'm pretty sure that this is what's going on. And dot party, party animal dot party, and so this and this are the same thing, pretty much. I think that's what he's saying.
And so self ends up being an alias of an each time these are called. Now, if we make a different variable and a second object, which we will.
Oh. Yeah, I see. Well, I see. So he's explaining why we don't have to put an argument in here, because this is doing this right here, and the self knows that it works. That it's the self knows that it's that nothing means target the instance. All right, let's go talk to ChatGPT about this. I want to see something. Let's get this out. Let's grab this, and then let's drop this down here so we can make it ChatGPT-able. All right. Let's get this out of here. How about that? See ya. Also, you. See ya. Let's 1, 2, 1, 2. That should be good. Now let's Control X, because we don't even need it on the notes anymore, and let's say is self in the following code a reserved word. No. So basically we could use any variable, any parameter name. Yes, exactly. Shut up. I don't need to. ChatGPT, I don't need to. Anyway, whatever. Yes, exactly. That's all we needed to know. All right, great. Yes, exactly. All right, so that's not a reserved word. We can put anything we want. But self seems to work pretty well, so let's go.
Will eventually, you will see that works a little bit differently. And so this syntax is a short version of that syntax.
Yes, and that was the point of this, what he literally just said. This syntax is the shorthand version of this syntax. It's the same thing. All right, so let's go.
A little bit differently. And so this syntax is a short version of that syntax. So if we watch how this...
All right, so now let's see what we're doing here. Is this like a... What is this? All right, so here's the class. What are we looking at? All right, let's go.
Executes. It starts up here. It just defines it. And then we construct it. And that's what basically constructing it. We know how to construct it.
Because so far 1, 2, and 3. When we run party.py. Okay.
Because we look at the class and we make a variable X, we make some code party, and then we construct that. That's what the party animal does. And then we assign that into AN. And so AN is now pointing at that. Then when we call the party method, that basically takes this an and passes it in as the first parameter,
True.
which is used as self. And so self.x, which is what we're doing in this line right here, self.x is a variable. X starts out as 0. X starts out as 0 because when it was constructed, it was set to 0. So we're in here. An is an alias of self. And now it looks up self.x, which is 0, adds 1 to it, and so this becomes 1. And then we print so far 1. And then the code returns, and it goes down and does it again. And
True.
X becomes 2, prints out so far 2, comes back down, and does the last time, calls it again. Self.x is 2, add 1 to it, and stick it back in, so this becomes 3, and we print out 3. And then the program finishes. And so
True.
you can think of this as constructing the object, and then associating it with this an variable.
True. All right. So let's go fix up the notes. All right. So now we've got this. This is what's printed when ran. When it's ran. When the codes ran. Run? Ran? Run? I don't know. All right. Also, let's, we can put right here the $py thing. Let's do $py. What was it? Python party1.py. All right. And so this is Python party1. Let's go over here. Let's say Python. No. Let's say party1.py. Party1.py. Actually, let's bring it up here. All right. That's better. That's better. All right, cool. So let's keep going with this.
Now that we've created this object, we can play around with things we've played around before with dir and type. We use dir and type to kind of...
Let's write that down, and then we can just delete it if it's no good. Playing with dir and type. Using dir and type. I ain't playing. Using dir and type. Using dir and type. I didn't come to play. I came to win. Anyway, I'm serious though about that. Yeah. I did come to win. All right, let's go.
Inspect variables and types and objects. So we've been using objects all along.
The nerdy way to find capabilities. I'm going to have to change that to finding capabilities. The only nerdy part about this is this part. Honestly, just change it to regular. All right. The dir command. Okay, so let's look at this. I think first thing we should do is let's what should we do? Because this isn't working for me right now. This up here. Let's drop a few lines. How about that? Also, I forgot to do this too. We gotta put this in there. All right, so I'm gonna copy this, and right here at sample class, we're gonna drop it right here. All right, and let's call it 03. All right, so that's fixed up. All right, so now, using dir and type, finding capabilities. Okay, so let's do finding capabilities. Finding, okay. Finding capabilities. I don't even know if we need this. All right. Using dir and type. How about that? Check it out. Let's just take it. Let's drop it. Let's bring it back, space it over, turn this into a U. All right, so now it looks not as stupid. not as stupid at all. All right, so we're gonna first start. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the thing with the arrows first. So we've got 1, 2 arrows. 1, 2, 3. We take this and drop it off. 1. We're going to have a space in between that and drop it down here. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines and another one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines and another one of these. All right, cool. So let's type this stuff in. X equals list. X equals list. All right. Type equals X. Type. No, just type X. And then it'll give us type, and it's going to tell us it's a list. Okay, great. Now if we say dir X, it'll give us all this crap. I wish we could just copy and paste it, but we can't. Remember, if you're ever feeling down about or feeling like you don't want to type this stuff up, just remember it's just the initiation. We don't have to do this forever. All right. So this is going to be a set of brackets. We're going to drop this. We're going to bring it back 1, drop it down 1. Actually, where's the end of the brackets? Down there. We'll get this bracket and we'll drop it down here. This closing bracket. Okay, so we got that. So now let's type this stuff. So we're going to have this like that. All right, let's copy this. Let's drop it off. Let's get rid of this. Let's copy this. Let's drop it off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 6 times. Let's do it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will be doing this on the 6th time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to need to do some stupid stuff like this. So let's just do the first one. Add. And then let's just copy this and put it in all of them. And then we'll change them while we're at it. Or add it. Anyway. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have it this style. 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. All right, so now let's change these words. We're going to turn this one into class. Contains data, the ladder, okay. Contains. This one's going to be the ladder. All right. And this one's got quite a few more than I thought. Doc, EQ, and septium. No, never mind. Delitum. Delete item. Okay, that's what that is. Then delete slice. Del slice. Doc, EQ. Doc, EQ. EQ. Let's take this. Drop it. And we'll say setium. Set item. Set item. Set slice. Down here. Set slice. Okay. And then string. STR like that. All right. So now we've got these. So we've got this many. We got 3 here, 4 here, and 2 here. So we got 2 here. We're going to have to need 3. And so we'll drop 2 here. All right. So now let's fill these up. Append. Append. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Count. 1, 2, 3. Extend. Okay. Oh, no. We'll come here. We'll say index. Insert. Then we've got pop. And we've got remove. Okay. And then this is reverse. Reverse. And we also have sort. Okay. So there's that. Now let's write down these definitions or whatever in front of them. All right. The dir command lists capabilities. All right. The dir command lists capabilities. That's this down here. Why is it? All right. Okay. I see. What? Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's put that here on this line. Okay, not on this line. Oh, this is getting annoying. Okay, let's try it one more time. This time on this line. Okay. The dir command lists capabilities, okay? Ignore the ones with underscores. Okay. The ones with underscores are used by, and we'll come down here, Python itself. All right. The rest are real operations that the object can perform. Okay. Okay. It's like type. It is like type. What? It is like type. It tells us something about a variable. Okay. What's like type? Do you not know how to use pronouns, man? Like, you have to have something that it is referring to. What is it? Is it dir? Dir is like type? Let's say dir is like type. Dir. And let's make that lowercase. Dir is like type. It tells us something about a variable. That's a little bit better. Maybe that's what he means. We will see soon. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so yeah, there's that. All right, let's say example here. Example. All right, and there we go. Let's listen to him talk about it.
This code here says, hey, make me an empty list. Well, it turns out that what we're saying is there is already a list class inside of Python, and we're constructing an empty list. And when we get back this empty list, we're assigning that into X. So X, in a sense, contains or points to an empty list. So then we say, hey, what is in X? What kind of thing is X? Well, it's a list. This is a thing. It's a list type. Lists have list of things in them. And, use append and all the things we've been doing before, they're just objects. And then the dir, if you remember the dir is the capabilities. And there's all these internal capabilities that do things like implement the bracket operator, etc. Those double underscore ones, we can ignore them, although you can even look them up and figure out what they mean if you feel like it. But the methods that we tend to call are in this class. And so things like x.sort, I've always told you that is the sort method within the x thing. And the dot operator is the operator that we use to look something up within an object. And so you've been using this syntax all along. X.sort, dictionary.items, all of those are methods within the corresponding class. If we take a look at this line of code.
What the F? This is okay, so these are the capabilities of a string. Do we want to write this down? Like, that's excessive, don't you think? But at the same time, if we read these and write these down, at least we will know, like, oh yeah, there is an R partition. Later when we're actually doing this stuff, we can think, is alnum? What? Is elnum? I don't know. So we'll know that these are available. I guess, okay, yeah, we got to write this down. I got to mentally prepare myself for this stuff. Oh, man. Sometimes I miss pen and paper. Ugh, okay. Because it's easier to format with pen and paper, in my opinion. You just write down the thing. Whatever. So here we go. Actually, it wouldn't be. This is faster, but it's harder too because I'm not used to it. Let's go. All right. Try dir with a string. Okay, so the dir, hold on, let's do that. The dir of strings. Okay. So we would do something like this. Y equals string. All right. Then we got dir down here. Dir e. That call would come down here and we would get this list of stuff. All right, let's do this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. All right, so let's come up here and take the first two at least right here. And then we will drop it down here. And we can do this. Actually, I want to put add in there because I think it's easier if they all say the same word. Like easier to replace. That's what I meant. All right, add, and then we're going to need this 3 more times. So let's do this, and then get rid of this one. And then let's take this and drop it off 1, 2, 3 times. So let's drop it off 1, grab it like this, 2, 3 times. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll drop it off 1 more time. Why not? And then we'll just take out these ones. All right, so let's write this stuff down. So we got class contains the ladder doc. Class contains. So it's got the same ones as the other one had. Contains delete attribute. Oh, I guess that's what that is. So it's got the same as this. Del attribute. Delete attribute. Doc. So they're not all the same actually. Doc. Delete attribute, delete item, delete slice. Yeah. So they're not the exact same. So we've got EQ here also. Look, if we didn't do this, we wouldn't have known that they're not the exact same, right? So we've got GE, which I don't know what that means. Get attribute. All right, we got that here. Get attribute. All right. Get item right here. Get item. All right, this one's going away. All right, we've got get any wargs. What? Okay. So get any wargs. Get new args. How about that? Get new args. Any wargs. Come on. Get slice. All right. GT. Hash. Hash. In it. This is starting to sound like some slang over on this line. In it. This sounds like some slang, isn't it? Anyway. All right. Lin lt. Ooh, that's not it. Lin lt. And then LT here. Let's see if I can get the L on this one. LT, yeah. Repper. Okay. Armada. And then we also got Armule. Whatever that is. We've got set attribute. String after that. String. All right, and so we've got a bunch of methods as well. So let's cap this off with 1, 2, 3, 4 methods. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then do they have equal numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So we'll take this, copy it, drop it, add. Let's drop it twice and then just take 2 off. All right, and let's copy this. All right. So that's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. All right. So copy this. Like this, drop it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. That's so much. All right. Fantastic. And then this 5th one is going to only have 3 on it. All right, so let's fill this up with some words. Let's fill this up with some words. All right, so where are we? Capitalize, center, count, decode. Capitalize, center, count, decode. All right, so let's go home and we'll say encode ends with expand tags, tabs. Encode ends with expand tags, Find tabs, All right, find index is al num. Find index is al num. Okay, I don't know what that is. We'll find out later. Maybe is alpha is digit. Is alpha is digit. I didn't know there was an is alpha. Is lower. I knew about that. Is space. Didn't know about that. Is title. Definitely didn't know about that. Is upper. Had a feeling. What else do we got? Join ljust. Join left justify. Oh. Did you know that we could do this? I didn't know that. Lower. This is important, actually. This is actually turning out to be really, really important. Strip. L strip. We've done this before. Partition. We could find out what that is. Replace. Let's do another one. Can we just do this? No. Replace. And then right here we'll put rfind. Rfind. All right, then our index, our just. Our index, our just. Our partition. Our split. What else we got? Our swap case. No, just swap case. Swap case. Title. Did I miss a whole line? I don't think so. I just put too many lines. All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did miss a line. Which line did I miss? Encode is alpha. Join our index. Oh, I'm doing the last line. Okay, let's do that. Split lines. What's that? Starts with. We've done that. Strip. We've done that. Swap case. Swap case. We've never done that, but I'm sure. Well, hold on. That's what the deal is. All right. Our partition. Our split. Our strip. Our strip. Split. Split. Strip swap case title. Swap. Okay. And then we've got the last 3 down here. Translate. I wonder what that is. Upper. I'm sure we know what that is. And Z-fill. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's a fill. All right. So there's that. So that's what happens when we do a dir on a string. Turns out. Interesting. And then that's what we do for list. I hope we don't go over all of them, honestly. I don't want to have to type this anymore today. Let's go.
We've been doing for a very long time, which says, oh, stick hello there into Y. It's, if I reword that as more OO or object oriented, what this single quote does says, make me a string object and put some text in it. And then when that is done being constructed, stick that into Y. Right? And so Y now points to a string object that's been pre-initialized to the string hello there. Now that's a long way of saying hello there ends up in Y. But in OO terms, we can talk about that. If we do a dir of that, we see a whole bunch of internal methods which have double underscores. And then we see all kinds of methods that we've been using. We've been using methods like upper. We've been using methods like find. We've been using methods like rstrip, right? We've been using these methods. So we go to like y.rstrip, parenthesis. Again, that's a method. That's an object. Not a class. It's an object. And that is the object lookup operator.
True.
Now, if we do the same thing to code...
Oh, my... What did I expect? Oh, man. You know what I expected? I expected a title and some words. But nope. What class are we in? What are we doing? We're doing Python. It should be like this, right? So what is this? Okay, so we got this little party animal class. We can use dir to find the capabilities of our newly created class. I'm gonna have to take a break, honestly. This is a 58-minute video so far, and we're not even like this stretch right here could take 30 minutes. It really could. So I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna have to do a round 2 on this because I am feeling like I've been doing this for an hour and I'm tired. All right, so there we go. This is what happens when you don't have passion. You have to take a lot of breaks. This is what happened since I don't have passion. I have to take a lot of breaks. That being said, so yeah, we'll come back to this later. Let's write this down. We're at 6:59. Let me write that down right here so that we can, just in case I close it. 6:59. How about that? All right, cool. All right, so I'll be back. I'll be back in a little bit. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So let's go and do this. Let's write this stuff down, and then let's go on with the video. So let's make this bigger and get out the notes and clean up this right here. bring it down a little bit, and let's start with whatever this is. Okay, so what should we call this? We can use five. Let's type this first, and then we'll put this under it. Let's do that. All right, so let's say we can use dir to find the capabilities. All right, capabilities. Okay, cool. Of our, what a space. Anyway, of our what? Newly created class. Newly created class. Okay. So let's make this. Okay. So let's come down here, tab it over one, class. Let's say example first. Example. All right. Now let's do class. Party animal. Okay. And then how many is that? 3. Okay. X equals 0. And then we're going to have def party. And then we're going to have self inside of here as the parameters, self. But we asked ChatGPT earlier in the first half of the video, and this doesn't have to be. Hold on, what? Yeah, this can be anything. It can be self, it could be X, it could be any variable name we want, any parameter name we want. All right, so we got this, and we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, self.x equals self.x plus 1, just like on the other one, and then we're gonna print, and then we'll say so far. And then we'll do self.x, self.x, boom. All right, and then we'll do down here, n equals party animal, n equals party animal constructor. All right, that's what this is called. This is the party animal constructor, and it's using the party animal class as the template. All right, that's basically what's going on there. Let's see what we got here. Okay, and so we'll do something like this. We'll say print type, and then we'll say type and like that, and we'll come down here and we'll say print dir, and then the space for some reason, I don't know, and then dir and Duran. I'm not that old, honestly. I can't name one of those songs. We've got a little example over here. We're going to do Python party3.py, and then we're going to say type. What is this? Oh, that's what's going to print out. And so this is what's going to print out. Type is going to be class, and then it'll do, okay, main dot party, party animal. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. What? That's a weird class. Oh, it's a class type. Main party animal. Interesting. Okay, let's do the next one. And then it would print out dir. And then it'll do all the stuff like we've been typing down. Class. And then a bunch of stuff in the middle, and then party, and then X. And then party, and then X. I don't get that. Why party and X? What is this? What's that? Oh, X. X right there. Party. Oh, and the party. Okay. So it'll have all the stuff that a class would usually have, plus it would have party, this party here, and it would have this X here as well. Turns out. Okay, that's cool. Let's watch the video.
That we've built are not a class, it's an object, and that is the object lookup operator.
Okay.
Now, if we do the same thing to code that we've built, or a class that we've built, so now we have a party animal class. Remember, this up to here is just definition. Now we construct it, and we store it in AN. So AN is a variable that contains an object of type party animal. We ask it what type it is.
Yeah, and then we can do whatever we want to this. We could make it, we could do the self on there. We could say party animal. We could say and.x now equals, I guess, 40. We could probably do that. I bet we could do that, honestly. Because look, see the dir, we would do like dot party. I guess we could do dot x too, huh? That's useful and that's interesting. That's two very good things we're learning here. Let's go.
And it prints out here. It says this is a class and it's main underscore party animal. And this whole thing here is underscore main. It's scoped to underscore main. But you can see that you have made a new type. You built a type by using this class keyword.
So this is a new type, and then that's basically it. Like on the other ones we had, what were the other types that we had? Like string and integer. So now this is a specific type right here, a main dot party animal type. Turns out, let's go.
And then we use the dir. Remember, dir looks for capabilities.
True.
And again, you will see a whole bunch of underscore things. They have meaning. You can look them up. But eventually, you'll see the two things that you've put in it. One is the method party, and the other is the attribute or field X. And again, these are the things that you can say AN.
So is this the only method associated with it? Let's go do that. Actually, we're probably going to you know what? I can almost guarantee we're going to have to do this in when we do the further reading stuff. So, yeah, we'll save that for later.
Dot X or AN dot party.
True.
This dot is the object operator, the object lookup operator that says look up in the object AN the thing X, or look up in the object AN the thing party. Okay?
True.
So up next, we'll talk a little bit about how objects are created and destroyed. We also call that object lifecycle. Okay, so now that
hold the phone.
Look up in the object AN the thing.
Hold the phone. What was going on? Look, there's the C right there. Look. That's funny. I wonder if somebody's pranking him. Life cycle. I wonder if somebody's pranking this guy. That's hilarious if they are. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. I mean, that's the end of this part. Let's go to the question. So what will the following program print? Okay. Self X. It'll print so far 1. No. It'll print so far 2 and so far 2. Huh? No, there's no so far. Print self X 2. Yeah, we'll do 2 twice. Because this is one instance and this is another instance. No. It would print. It would print 2. And then it would print 4, right? Because it's all happening inside of this, right? So it does this once, it prints 2. Because it says self x plus 2. And this, it goes again and says plus 2 again. So it was 2 and now plus 2. 4, right? Yeah, right. Awesome. And submit it. Oh, what the I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Luckily, are we still recording? Oh my God. Well, I'm going to have to cut this part out. I am going to cut it out too. It's been so long. How did we get here? Ask me later. Is it because I've been having this thing so open so long? I don't know. But whatever the case may be, now we're on to object lifecycle, and we'll see you next time.